Transmission? Wait. Oh, stop. Quintuple? Alright, after last episode, I have no expectations about the rest of this season whatsoever. That was everything I needed and then some. When I look back, episodes like that last week and what a lot of this season has been like is the reason I watch anime. And it's the reason I've stuck with my hero for over 150 episodes now. It's because the show has shown me that it can consistently deliver just epic moments and episodes just like that. And it's still wrestling for, you know, my favorite episode, my favorite moment of all time. Like, it's my favorite Deku moment, like there's no question about that. But what I'm taking from the way last episode ended is that we're probably going to be stepping away from the coffin in the sky and paying more attention to what's going on with all the other stuff. Like, there's still a lot going on. The last thing we saw, I believe, was Spinner. But there's a couple of really cool directions there they could be going with where they're trying to get to in this season. And I'll talk more about that after the episode. But I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think some really cool things could all intertwine. We'll see how we go. Like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you're interested. And with all that being said, enjoy the video. Ooh. Where we at? This is giving backstory. Look at the art style. Ah, yep, here we go. Impure blood. Damn, this guy. 15,000! And they're all heteromorphs, obviously. Oh, yep, I've forgotten his name, but I remember. Oh, President Mike, talk to me. 200 to 15,000, what are we gonna do? I love President Mike. Oh. Oh, look at the guy. I always forget his name. I'm so sorry. This division, man. This guy's interesting. This feels like the epitome of a B plot to me. It might be more than that to some people, but this is something very significant they need to deal with, I think, to move forward in society. Yeah, right. It's yeah, I see. Yeah, and I can understand that. And they've probably been through shit, but this is obviously too much. But how are we gonna resolve this is what I'm interested about. Because I'm sure Shoji is involved in this. Hey, yo. Dude, look at him. He's a zombie. Is it, I mean, it's not his quirk. Could be similar to Aoyama. That's gotta be shit. Oh, look at this dude. Hey, I'm down for Shoji to have like a massive impact here. Any helpers? Hey! Now, was it Shoji's memory? Yeah, and he's having like, it's reminding him of the same thing. And this is the thing. Yeah, good.
安全確保に動いたそうだが、病院内の安全だとお前たちは。
Yeah, this is. Ooh. Damn, look at him. It was Shoji's flashback at the start, not Spinner. And this would be the biggest thing for Shoji and Spinner. Oh. Together with Shoji? Is that the episode title? Hey, yo. KODA. I always forget his name. Dude, without his mask on? Now you're just following orders. All scarred up around his mouth. Yeah, look at him. He is not here right now. Dude, he is like becoming just a classic Nomu. Maybe this is what All For One wanted, and this guy's just taking advantage of the situation. Right. See, this guy just wants it to happen. And these guys don't listen to anyone. That's what I'm saying, but we need to get past this. What? He gave him another one. I was gonna say, are they blades or scales? Oh wow, look at him. LOL as in league? Thoughts? Damn, look at this guy. Oh, yo? Okay, Spinner looks crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know how Shoji's gonna do with this. Can Shoji, like, change as well? What if he, like, evolves? Maybe KODA's gonna have the voice. Wait, what was that? Demons. Right, but Shoji's the only one that's experienced it. He didn't mean it like that though. Yeah. Nah, that's tragic, man. But this is the image we need to change, right? Yeah, I believe that. Bro, I fuck with Shoji, man. Shoji's awesome. This is from one of the intros or endings. He saved someone. The one that hits, bro. Oh, Shoji. Yeah, there's no way there's just one. Dude, he's such a real one, man. And KODA. Okay. Dude, he's so honorable. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Spinner's not here right now. Is he gonna get through to him though? Just shut this guy up, man. KODA? Oh! Dude, the shit Shoji is doing with his body, man. Yeah, you gotta embrace it, man. You gotta embrace it.
セントラル病院防衛に配属してください。各地から異形の者たちがセントラル病院を目指していると聞き
He
まし
knew
た。
he had to be there, man. They both did.
俺を行かせてください。
庄司君が行くなら僕も行きません。
Look, KODA flies under the radar a lot, but he has come a long way.
山田、悪いがサポートしてやってくれ。
個性ってのは世代を経ることに強くなる。こいつらはもう、彼らはもう、俺たち
The 3 Domingos, bro. Dude, look at KODA.
工事もいずれ角生えてくるかもね。
Oh.
この角はね、より遠くの動物さんたちに
That's what I thought it was something like this.
できるの。この見た目で心ないこともされてきたけど、父ちゃんはそんな母ちゃんのために怒ってくれたんだ。工事、怒れるようにね。大切なものが笑われたと。
Oh, yeah, that's what's happened with him and Shoji. Fantastic. I love this. Wait, Hitchcock? Wait. I might have to look something up after this episode. But hey, say less. Okay. Ooh. Oh, do you see Shoji?
その曲と鱗で何を守る？スピナー、お前たちもその恵まれた力で何を守りたい？
Ayama?
傷につけ込まれるな。今度はお前たちの子供が標的になるぞ。
私があの時そんな怖い顔にならなかったかもしれないのに。
復讐者にならないでくれよ。恨みは消えない。ここでヒーローが勝てば何も変わらない。
Damn, look at him, man.
あの夜の決起生命やられたらやり返していいんだ。
Not revenge. Not revenge.
俺に続け。さらにパワーが上がっている。コンクリを砕く力で殴ったんだぞ。
And they're still going on, dude. What's it gonna take, man?
これ以上は
We're not killing people. Oh. He's coming for... Wow! He's coming for Kurogiri. Dude, that flew by. So this was both expected and very unexpected. I had a feeling we'd be going to potentially Spinner or one of the other destinations this episode. And I knew Shoji was going to be really impactful in this. They've been building that up a little bit, but not like this, man. Like all the backstory and the extra context. I really wasn't sure how I was going to feel when we moved away from the coffin, like after things were getting so good and moving towards, like I mentioned, B-plot sort of stuff. Obviously, there's like a whole alphabet of plots going on right now, but this is something that it's not like this has been extremely prevalent in the show, like the hatred towards the heteromorphs, and they emphasize that by saying it's mostly happening outside of the cities. But it's something that the very flawed society in My Hero Academia needs to get past so they can work towards whatever future we're heading to. So I understand that this is very important, but the way they've done this with Shoji and KODA just coming out of nowhere and all of a sudden being the guy is really cool, and it really gripped me, and that's why the episode went by so quickly, so I can really appreciate that. Alrighty, I really don't think this will be too long of a discussion. You could really delve into things here, and I can appreciate that, but at the same time, I feel like you can take a lot of this at face value. They're really putting everything out there. The thing I do need to do is apologize to KODA. I always forget his name, and look, I'm sure he cops this a lot. He is easily the class 1A student that has flown under the radar the most. He's not someone like Mineta, who people probably disregard for other reasons, but KODA's one of the guys, like he's always been been there. He has had some development, don't get it twisted, but he's just kind of been there, you know what I mean? Like up until now, he hasn't really had a massive moment to shine, and that holds true for characters like Sugar Man as well. And look, I can't even remember his name either, but they've all got a role to play, and I can appreciate that. It's very hard to give every character like equal amounts of attention. I've always liked Shoji. Shoji's been really cool. He's always been there, just doing the right thing. And look, and you can really see where he gets that from now. Like, he got absolutely just beaten up, I imagine, for saving that girl, right? He's brought the girl back, and they've gone, how dare you know, touch her? Like, he was talking about, you know, when he would like touch people or whatnot, they'd be like impure blood, all this blood purification bullshit. Like, it's just blatant discrimination, right? And these are the people like not in the cities. And I think it was Spinner or someone was talking about, you know, how educated I guess people are like in the city, and like they wouldn't dare discriminate. And look, that's obviously a very like heteromorphic view, I guess, to have on things, but I guess it's more saying that people outside of the city, like in these country towns, smaller towns and whatnot, they just look at heteromorphs and go, you guys are different, you guys scare us, and you know, that's what we're trying to work past here. But Shoji's been through all of that, and he's like, oh, I've been through so much shit, I'm gonna cling to the one good memory, and instead of looking for revenge on the people that have done these bad things to me, left me with all these scars, I'm gonna try and do the right thing, you know, push all the heteromorphs that are seeking revenge down hopefully the right path. I think, you know, to respect him for that. And the way KODA ties into all of this, which I really liked, was his mother saying, look, I got made fun of because of the way I looked, but KODA's father jumped in and defended her. And then, you know, people were talking shit to Shoji, he was getting beaten a little bit, and then KODA stepped in, he got his horns, and he did what, Hitchcock birds? I need to look something up right now. Yep, the birds. Now, I've not seen this movie, I'm aware of its existence, and that's exactly where my mind went. That's awesome, man. This show does a great job of referencing things like that, so I'm glad I could catch that a little bit in the moment. Like give KODA something epic like that, man. So he's jumped in with his horns, and they got some cool graphics, man, like both Shoji and KODA. Spinner's character is very interesting here. Like, it doesn't seem like he's in control. He's like, you know, the spokesperson. He's the guy that all of the heteromorphs are following. All for One's given him these two like massive quirks to really make him this big figure. Like, I get it, but he's kind of, it feels like he's becoming like a Nomu, right? Like the mindlessness. So he's just kind of doing what he's told, which is go and get Kurogiri. And now we've just ended with him in the hospital. Now, the thing I was thinking about that is Shoji was talking about when the heroes first raided Jaku Hospital, they got everyone out, right? And you know, the heteromorphs were like, oh, okay. So like, this could be a moment for Spinner. Like this is where I think we were going. This is what I was talking about at the start of the episode, like in the intro. I feel like we're gonna go one by one to all of the places, right? Like Shoji and KODA are gonna like save or change Spinner's mind, like fix everything for the heteromorphs. This Derby situation, I think All for One is gonna leave Endeavor and Hawks, and Endeavor's gonna rock up to Shoto and Toya. Because that's the thing that I thought was missing from Shoto and Toya Derby's fight. It was awesome, and I was so satisfied with it. But Endeavor not being there, I was like, that kind of needs to happen. That when Endeavor was fighting All for One, he was like, I still need to go and see Toya. So then we're going to deal with that, and they're going to like save or liberate Toya or themselves, the Todoroki family, something like that. And then we've got Uraraka and Toga, which I've been waiting for a long time, because Toga is still going to use twice as quirk, I'm sure, and that's going to be sick. Like, Uraraka is going to have some way of getting through to Toga in some way, shape or form. I don't know, she might be the most gone out of everyone. And then we come all the way back to Deku and Shigaraki, because that's like where we left off with them. Like Deku trying to save Tenko, right? Like the little boy that's in there, you know? Like All for One's taken over Shigaraki, and then we'll see about all that. And obviously there's other things going on. There's Kirishima and Mina fighting the All for One's assassin person. They've got a lot of backstory together, Mina and Kirishima. We'll see what happens there. Plus we have All Might and All for One coming up as well. That was in the intro. So I feel like it's gonna come back. So we're focusing on the heteromorphs here, and then we'll just jump around. That's what I think is gonna happen. That's what I think would be really cool. It's just what makes the most sense to me, because last week, that was like super climactic stuff, right? I almost feel like the fighting in the coffin is almost done. I'm sure maybe more could happen, but that felt very climactic, very final. So what's left to happen in the coffin then? It's what's ever going to happen happen with Deku trying to save Tenko, like how All for One and One for All are gonna conclude in that way, if that makes sense. Like there very well could still be more fighting. Like I don't know what was happening to Shigaraki's body at the end of last episode, but that's just what makes the most sense to me. I could be completely wrong about all of that. I always say that when I go on some big spout about what I think might happen, but that's just where my head's at. I think that's what makes the most sense to me. But this season especially, and the show in general, does a really good job of handling its direction and where it goes, and I always enjoy it. So whatever happens, I know I'm going to enjoy it. And we are what this is episode 14 of this season, right? We've got at least 20. I don't actually know how many. Let me put a number to that real quick. 21 episodes. Okay, so we've got 7 more. Yeah, there's still a lot to get done, and I'm sure all of the different areas are going to have at least an episode dedicated to it. We're getting at least 2, maybe 1.5 for this stuff, or maybe like everything is like on the cusp of like something big happening, like with Spinner, Uraraka, and Toga, you know, the Todorokis, all the other little fights that's going on, and that's when like Deku gets through to Tenko. I don't know, All Might and All for One, some big thing happens. I don't know, like there's just so much going on. Whenever there's a lot going on like this, I'm always thinking like, how does the author, I actually don't know the author of My Hero, let me get that real quick. Horikoshi, dude, like how do you navigate through all of this stuff, like as a writer, like the plot, keeping track of everything, like knowing when to put everything, like it's really a talent, man, and I can only appreciate it because it's something that I'll probably never be able to do. And it's people like this that create all these crazy stories that give us all these awesome experiences, so you can only appreciate it. But I think if they were going to pay attention to anything else after last episode, I think this was the place to start, because I'm not trying to disrespect anything that's going on in this episode, but like last week is like up here, you know, like that's like an incredibly tough act to follow, and this particular scenario is probably something people were the least invested in out of everything else that's going on, you know, Endeavor Hawks, All for One, you know, the Todorokis. So it makes sense. Like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect, I'm just saying I think they've made a good choice going here first, and then we build back up going to the other places before we end back up with Deku and Shigaraki, whatever happens there. But that's going to do it for this one. I know I said this might have been a short one, but there were a lot of things to kind of ramble off of that, which was fun. That's why I like doing these discussions. But I'm going to leave this one here now. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know, I always appreciate it. We'll see you all in the next episode of My Hero